So hello there everyone, my name is Tahir and this is the part 5 I guess. Uh, I think, no, this is the part 6 of my Blender tutorial 3D series, and today we will do texturing, the best stuff. So let me tell you that texturing in Blender is something really a headache. But when you do not understand, you mess around the whole internet and you do not get what is UV unwrap and what are we gonna do. You really don't understand. So for that, I will teach you what is UV unwrap, what is node editor, how you use the image texture and put it on your model, and how you edit using the UV unwrap and this stuff, the whole stuff, the complex stuff, and it gets really simple when you follow this complete notepad. Okay, hopefully I'll be uploading this as and tell you a link of it. So now we go into texturing models. Okay, I think we do not need so much stuff. We will go, all the stuff in the UV unwrap is also over here. So I will tell you where do we need to get. So there are some things like mark seam, clear seam, uh, mark edge, control. Wait, I'm gonna tell you. So now let's go. So first of all, you will have to go on this windows, on these two windows, and there's a, when you get this dragging tool, you fall it down and also a bit like this, and you can also minimize it by pressing like this. Okay, and you can also get it back by plus. Okay, so let's get it back. Now here you can see uh, the current editor type for this area is outliner, and when you press it, here we get a whole new windows. So now what do we need? We need a UV image editor. Here we go, and now we go on this below window, and this is we get a properties window, and we need to get the node editor. Okay, we go drag it down like this, and now the the stuff which I really like, the stuff which I got really crazy was this. You say accidentally you press select this, press the left mouse button and drag it to the left, and here we get. Oh yes, we get it like something like this. And when I was beginner, I was keep on pressing this and do not understand. I didn't understand what was happening. I couldn't really drop minimize these tabs, like I was doing it this and they were all keep on showing. So now the stuff which I found is that since we did it left mouse button and left dragged it to the left, we can do the opposite like this. When you get this arrow, it means you are closing these windows. Okay, and believe me, you cannot do it like this. From this window you cannot go it over here because it only works in Blender. I don't know what is this. They should have an option, but they have only the windows which are of the same actual size or the horizontal or vertical location, only that can be closed. So like this window cannot close the whole of this. Okay, but and not even this can close this, but only this can close this. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, 1 2 3 and 4, and voila. And if you want to close this one, you go over here and here we go. And if you want to get back, you press it down like this. Here we get the, what do we add? UV image editor. Okay, so here we get. How did I do this? I press the middle mouse button, and here we can do it on these windows and span it like this. Zoom in, zoom out. Okay, since there is no rotation only two axes are 2D. So now let's move to the main part. Before you start your UV image editing, you need to select the cycle render. This is a very important stuff. I should write it down. Select select cycle renderer from top toolbar. Okay. Second, we need to take our two windows. The first is UV. What is this? This is a UV image editor. Select UV image editor window and select node editor window. Now the fourth part is mark seams. I will tell you what it is and unwrap, place texture in node editor. Join the nodes. Select. We need a 5.5 over here. Okay, now let me tell you. Select cycle renderer from the first point. Select cycle renderer from toolbar. Here we get the cycle renderer from toolbar. Select UV image editor and the node editor like we did. This is the UV image editor and this is the node editor. Mark seams. What is this? Now, first of all, we need to paint this whole cube, right? This one. So for that, what do we need? We need to mark the edges which we have to texture. So now you know a cube. Now let me give an example for you so that you can understand it clearly. Uh, we need to place a cube over here. So for the cube, we have 8 edges, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 12 edges. Now, if we have to, now what do UV unwrapper here does? It does that it cuts these edges and places it into a 2D image. Like this is our 3D image, it will cut it and place it into a 2D image. And when we place our texture in the 2D image, it will, using those vertices and using those faces, will paint the texture on the 3D image. I think you do not understand what I'm doing, what I'm telling you, but when you do it, it gets really simple. So now let me give you an example. So let's first go into edit mode. We press Control. No, we do not press Control E. First of all, let me tell you. Yeah, this is the point. So Control plus E, mark seam edges. Okay, and U for unwrap. Okay, what did it there? What does it say? First of all, let me get the edges. Okay, so this is the edge which I want to cut on. So I will take this face, 1, 2, 3, and 4 faces, 4 edges, and I press Control E. Here we get a mark seam, okay, and it will cut on this edge. So now only this box will have a different box over here, a 2D, and these whole boxes will have a different type box over here. Okay, so now when you press tab A and you see these red lines, it means you have cut it on these marks seen on this. Now I haven't get anything over here right now, so now press A again twice, okay, to select all. And now when you press U, you get these following UV mapping. So now we will doing this unwrap over here, okay. So now this is what has happened. Like I told you, since we selected, this is the box which we cut it, and these are the boxes the other which we didn't cut. So now it cut it this box separately. So over here you can see that this is the box. How do I know that this is the box? You press you go over here, wait a minute, control tab, where is it? Yeah, this vertex editing. So now on our we are on this window, control tab, we go to face, we select this with the right click, and this you can see that this is the face which is selected. So now whenever whatever we do over here, it will be pasted over here. So now let me give you a small example for that. I need a small image from this. So now when we place this image over here and we go to texture, I think materials, no texture. We didn't get right anything right now because we didn't have any material selected to it. So for that, in this node editor, you go to select new, add new material. Okay, you select new material and you go into it, and now you need another thing. Like I was saying, unwrap. After that, select new material, press image texture in the node editor. So now how we do it? We press shift plus A, add new objects. We can also use it. Yeah, I think we can. I must say that we should use it over here. Okay. Why did I do it on the basic controls? Because over in this window, when you press Shift A, you get these tools. And the same way, when you press over here, you go over here, you press Shift. You cannot press Shift A. You cannot add anything over here. But when you are over here, and you press Shift A, these are the things which you have to get. Now we need to put an image texture. So here we go in the texture. Press Shift A, texture, image texture, and here we go. This is the image texture which we need to put. Now we go to open, select the image texture which we need to select. This is the image texture which I need to put, and when I press this, and here we go, you can already see that this is the image texture which I have. So what is going on over here? It is all because of we haven't done any editing over here. It is all because of this whole wrong smart cutting. Okay, so we will do it in the correct way on our house. So whenever, okay, now this is, since this is the correct one, if we scale it, press S and scale it, it will scale it over here on this section like this. Okay, and we can go get it down, we can grab it by pressing G, we can rotate it, all the basic controls which we already had on this. Okay, we can do it. And these stuff, editing controls, since we are editing, so this is the editing controls. Okay, we can also do stuff like we can move the edge. So when we press control D, control tab, we drag the vertex and we can pull it out like this, and look at the stuff that is going on. So that is not what we need. And we say what did happen, I pressed the right mouse button and it got back. Okay, so these are the basics, and if you do not understand, uh, I think you can understand when you know the definition. So go to Wikipedia and understand what is the definition of this unwrapping. So now in our next tutorial we will texture our house in this way, in the correct way. Okay, so that's for all.